Hello, my name is Mitch Smith, and I am a digital marketing ninja with mortgage business and realtor experience. And today I'm introducing the Homebuyer Magnet, and I will just jump right into this. First of all, who am I and why should you care? I'm a professional digital marketing, web design, and SEO specialist. I'm also the founder of fogpusher.com. And I'm formally licensed as a mortgage loan originator, realtor. I've also been a licensed professional in the life and health insurance industry. I wasn't too fond of that industry, but did try it out when I was 18. And I generate sales qualified leads for mortgage brokers who are in very specific situations. The leads I generate offer the best return on investment and conversion ratios you will find anywhere. First, a little background about me before we get into details about the setup. In 2006, I worked in real estate sales, and I worked under Linda Almaraz at Coldwell Banker Advantage. She was the top producing real estate broker at that point in time in the state of Oklahoma. In 2009, I worked in high-end custom home sales and marketing for Premier Custom Builders in Northeast Ohio. And we did some fairly high-end homes there. In 2011, I worked in loan origination. I did primarily new construction with United Built Homes. And within the first 3 months of being licensed, I was in the top 5% of producers. I essentially just followed their system, which consisted mostly of putting out signs in rural Oklahoma areas and attracting incoming leads that way. In 2013, I started doing some freelance web design, social media work, and advertising. I started in the vapor industry, vpwholesales.com. I kind of veered away from the real estate and mortgage industry for a while. In 2015, I started doing fogpusher.com full time, and I kind of had an epiphany to come back into the mortgage and real estate arena and kind of jump back in. So first things first, before I get into the details about specific things about our program, who do we work with? We work with mortgage brokers and loan officers who have an established positive business reputation. That's important because we're not creating any kind of reputation or fabricating anything. Essentially, we want to work with people who have already got a positive reputation out there and have clients who will vouch for them. We want this to be a win-win for all people involved, including the clients and our clients and their clients and everybody involved. So that's important. We work with brokers and loan officers who are willing to create or already have created educational materials for their target audience. This might be videos, it might be just content that they've written up, but videos are particularly important moving forward, and we can kind of help guide and assist in some of that if it's not already in place, but that is a huge piece of this. And also, we want to work with brokers and loan officers who are in a position to effectively service and take on 50 to 100 new leads per month. That's important because a lot of people are interested in new business, but they might be also spinning their wheels. They might have too much personal things going on in their life to be able to take on the new business. We want to be able to send these clients to people who can effectively service them, period. This is the magic formula that my experience kind of brings to the table. I have the mortgage and real estate experience combined with web design, digital marketing, and advertising experience. And I have an understanding and utilization of the latest in targeted advertising and lead capture technology. And this combination has made some magic happen for our clients. How does it work? We use highly targeted advertising delivered to a very specific pre-screened audience. Our audience consists of individuals who are eager for you to call them. We use proven lead capture ads and landing pages that generate sales-ready buyer leads with very high precision. We use constant A/B testing to optimize the outcome of our marketing and advertising efforts. And the leads that we generate will offer higher conversion ratios than you're going to find anywhere else. And the mortgage industry and real estate experience is also a huge plus. Here are the problems with the current scenario a lot of our clients are in. In-house marketing managers provide no guarantee of a return on investment. You can hire them all day, but ultimately you're taking a big risk. There's just not any return on the investment you get. Buying sales leads is a waste of money. Networking events can be fun, but they rarely result in business, especially in the short term, and they're not consistent enough to rely on for business. Not that they're a bad thing to attend, they're just not consistent enough for people looking to generate business now. Crawling on realtors for referrals can be equally enjoyable as the networking events, but with our system, you'll have plenty of leads to send their way, which is extremely valuable, as you can imagine, to be able to send leads back to the realtors versus crawling on them to try to get business, milk the business out of them. And lack of lead generation and lead capture systems in place leave a lot of brokers and loan officers in a spot where it becomes nearly impossible for them to generate consistent business. So what's the solution? Having a professional digital marketer with a background in loan origination, generating leads for our qualified mortgage professional candidates, such as yourself, hopefully. Hot sales qualified lead generation system, which produces leads that belong to you and only you. These are not sold anywhere. They're your leads and they belong to you. Market proven ads delivered to a highly targeted audience. We do ongoing A/B testing, and essentially we're taking at least two different versions of everything that we're doing, testing it, and we're continuing to optimize for the better of those A/B test results for those who are not familiar with A/B testing. A/B tested lead capture pages that capture leads information. A/B testing is an ongoing process to maximize results. Again, for those who are not familiar with A/B testing, essentially if you are not testing, then you don't know for sure. It's basically the rule of thumb. So anything that you're doing, if you don't have a control group and you don't have two different versions that you're testing the outcome of, then it becomes almost impossible for you to know for sure what's working and what's not working because you're not testing against anything. Tracking code installation and utilization to retarget visitors with ads after they visited your website. The old rule of thumb is that people need to see something 7 times before it sticks. In today's world, I think you can be a little more targeted than that. Actually, I know you can because we have people converting in their first view, if not their second, third, but sometimes the efforts get increasingly more effective after you can target the same visitors with ads after they visited your website or the landing pages or whatever pages we have set up for you to convert. And this is the guaranteed mortgage lead profitability formula. This is essentially what we're using to ensure that our clients are making a good investment. The top group is our essentially our optimization metrics. We're using these: the cost per click, click-through rate, conversion on landing pages, cost per lead, cost per loan app. Essentially all converts into a cost per action. And if our cost per action is greater than our is less than, our average order value, which is going to be your compensation for any loan that you make, as long as your average order value essentially is greater than your cost per action, then we have a profitable setup in place. So that's kind of how that is set up at a very high level. So this is how it works. In step 1, you fill out an application. The application is actually in the notes below this video. If you're a good fit, you'll receive an email back with next steps. My assistant will review your application, and if everything works out, then we'll discuss options and we'll begin one of the package offerings to start getting everything we need in place for you to start generating some consistent business. And step 3, we will set up the system with constant A/B testing and ongoing optimization to maximize the return on the campaigns we have in place for you. These are my areas of expertise: paid traffic and retargeting, lead capture and sales funnels, email automation, SEO, and web design. And why now? We are very selective with our clients and spots are filling up fast. We do have some limitations as far as who we'll take on, obviously, and we also have some geographical limitations in place. So there are some considerations there. If you have more questions or if you are ready to get started to see what we might be able to do for you, please fill out the application in the notes below and we will get the process started. I appreciate your time today and we will talk to you soon.